And before we do, I wanted to talk about what the message is here. Okay, we've got you showing up in your feminine energy and your dark feminine energy here. Okay, we've got the Empress and the Devil. The Empress is talking here about your mental and emotional triggers, and the Devil is your shadow self, your dark side. Okay, so we've got something triggering your dark side. And if we keep going, we see here that you're looking at a map. Okay, and that map is stressing you out. I feel you saying something along the lines of, how do I get there from here? Okay, and so I want to go there from wherever you are. Okay, I'm going to meet you here exactly where you are. We're going to get inside your head first. I want to know what those mental triggers are. What's in the mind space? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? What's going on in your mind that is triggering that shadow self? We've got a red flag, a big fat no. Okay. All right. Let's go. In the heart space, what's going on in the emotions? What's triggering you emotionally? What's going on in the heart? A decision. We've got yes and no. Look, another color match with that red. All right. Very interesting. Let's get into the 3D results, the physical results here. What is going on in your physical world that is doing this, that is triggering you in this way, that's triggering your dark side? What's going on there? I'm in pain. Physical pain. Okay, so we've got physical pain, and it is affecting your mind and your heart and your spirit. All right. Let's dive into the tarot now and see where it takes us. It's a general reading. It might not resonate with every single person that's watching. It might not be the whole reading. Could just be one thing I say here that gets you going. Let's go. It needs more shuffling here. Hold on, you guys. Let's make sure we give it a good shuffle. Happily ever after starts here. That's the Four of Wands in your connection space. All right. Interesting. Very interesting energy. What else? Judgment. Showing up in your 3D reality as a spiritual transformation and rebirth. Look at that. I had rebirth right here too. In the soul, 2 cups. Soulmate energy in the soul. That's beautiful. And we're taking it all the way today. We've got 5 wands and 8 pentacles here. All right. There's your spiritual wake-up call showing up right here. It says a breakdown or a breakthrough, but I just heard a shakedown. I heard and I saw it. It was like a spiritual shakedown. Okay. We're going to go with that. That's really interesting. Choose a door. Pick a door, any door. I mean, there's one obvious door I would choose. Okay, I'm going to go for that pink one because pink's my favorite color. What if pink is not your favorite color? What if it's your least favorite color? Well, I mean, okay, so everybody is going to have a different reaction to this spiritual shakedown, I heard. Spiritual shakedown. I love that. Okay, let's dive in. Let's go right here with this happily ever after starts here. I love how there's an arrow that's like literally pointing to the heart space here with a decision. Yes or no? Okay, let's start. Happily ever after starts with a decision. Okay. Beautiful. We've got a Page of Cups here. 9 coins. It's brand new. Oh, I didn't even know that Ace of Coins was there when I said that. Brand new. This is something brand new. This is something solid and tangible at the very beginning stage. That this could be an engagement. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles with the 4 wands there could be an engagement ring. Somebody, yeah, look at the very beginning here. The Fool and an Ace of Wands. A celebration. Okay. It could be, and it doesn't have to be a love idea here, okay? You can be sitting there like, I'm not in a relationship. How can I be engaged? This can be your spiritual path. This your spiritual shakedown here, wake up call. Whatever it is, though, that's the energy we're gonna go with. That's kind of the story we're gonna utilize, is some kind of engagement in the very beginning phases. It's a little immature, but everything is immature in the beginning, right? Okay. This is the beginning of your long-term future. Let's go here. Let's go. Judgment, spiritual transformation, rebirth. In your 3D, in your physical reality, where we were also experiencing some physical pain. Let's go. Okay. We've got a Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, some rock bottom energy there. Okay. 10 swords and 8 swords showing up here. Pain. There's the pain right there. And you're talking about it. You're not hiding it. All right. You're not hiding the pain. It's work related. Someone or something work related is causing you pain. Again, these were very spiritual cards with our spiritual shakedown or wake-up call here and our spiritual transformation and rebirth. So it could be the spiritual idea, but what is really coming through here is a very physical message. You're in pain, in physical pain, here and now, and it's from work or working too hard on something or whatever that is, and it is causing you anguish in the mind and in the heart. All right. We'll see what happens in our final outcome here, but let's get into the soul with our 2 cups. We're holding hands. Feels good. Feels good in the soul. It also feels like somebody I used to know. Okay, we're having coffee. I'm having coffee with someone I used to know, and it's actually a very satisfying exchange. That's the energy coming off of this card here. Having coffee with someone I used to know, and now we're holding hands. Maybe we're getting together. All right, let's just go. Oh, okay. The Hierophant and the Queen of Swords in reverse. This could be a divorce. Just saying. Okay, could have been someone you were married to or together with at some point. In the World, completion here. I don't know. Maybe we got divorced and now we're amicable. Now we're on the same page. I don't think this means we're getting back together. That's not what this feels like. It just feels like it literally just feels like I'm having coffee with an old friend. And you know what? Maybe we were never friends in the first place, but that's how it feels right here, right now. There's Judgment showing up on the bottom there with a resurrection of forward movement. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we used to fight all the time, maybe. Maybe you're the one that caused me some of this pain, and now we're just meeting for coffee. Sure, we're holding hands, but that's about it. All right. So I don't feel like an epic love story brewing here necessarily, but I could spin it that way. It's just, I don't think you're feeling it. This is where we started. We started with red flags and pain in your physical reality. So, yeah, I don't feel this epic love story brewing here necessarily, but I could definitely spin it that way. I'm not going to, though. Let's see what's going on here. Here the universe is lifting the curtain, and we're taking a sneak peek behind the scenes at a volcano erupting, okay? Tempers popping off and flaring. We could have fighting maybe. I'm hearing something about like fuel. There's something about fuel here. Or a feud or interesting. I heard something. There's our Judgment card hopping out again with the Truth. I love how that landed right here on the Judgment card. That's out loud in your 3D reality. I'm at rock bottom, man. I'm at rock bottom, and I need someone to talk to about it. I need someone to talk to about this. Okay. Somewhere in this message, we're helping each other out by simply being friends, or I'm still hearing that you're someone that I used to know, but like we're helping each other out. Okay? All right. I really could use a little compassion. I could use a little love here. Someone is saying. You, them, I do not know. It could even be the angel literally blowing a trumpet saying, hey, I could use a little love here. Get back on that spiritual path. I don't know where you're at, guys. I don't know who's watching. I don't know what we're doing here, but look at me. I'm still going to work. I'm still going to work. I'm still going to work, even though something has ended or feels like death. Yes, I feel like death embodied, but I'm still going to work. I'm still going to work. I'm still going to work. Okay. All right. Very interesting. That's a little dark. All right. I feel your darkness here, and I'm not mad at it, you guys. It's inspiring compassion in me. I almost feel like I want to cry for you. Okay. Let's go. 8 Pentacles. Okay. Work, work, work. Work, work, work. Chiseling away and doing more work. Chiseling away and doing more work. Okay. That's our final outcome. I'm just male or female. I am going to go to work until I am an old bald man. All right. Yep. Just work, 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 work. There's healing here. 4 swords. There's our old man. We were just talking about our old man. Well, there he is, the hermit. An old wise man showing up here with some healing time. And there's our soulmate. 2 cups. I just work, work, work. That's all I do. I'm going to work, work, work till I'm an old wise man. Let's see. Yeah. There's a energy here about feeling young again. I'm hearing something about surrender. Surrendering to a higher power. Yep, the spiritual shakedown. Surrendering to a higher power, and you will feel young again. Okay. There is something here about feeling young again. Whew. All right. That came in right at the very last minute here, you guys. I hope you stuck around for the whole message. Let's get a little more context out. Let's just see. I want to help you through this pain, so I do want to see if there's anything more there. But let's get this card out. There we go. Gifts, blessings, and divine inheritance. Also psychic insight. I like that. Karma showing up on the bottom there. That's, yes, we had judgment here twice. That's karma. All right. That's cause and effect, it says right here. Cause and effect, consequences. You reap what you sow. Okay, this is that karmic reckoning. It's when that reaper that teaches us that we reap what we sow comes in, okay? And if you're not ending something, okay? If you're not using, you guys, what was underneath it was the Grim Reaper, okay? These are your 2 reapers, okay? All right? So this is the Grim one that teaches you that it is the end. And this is the one that teaches you the consequences of cycles, beginning and ending, and that nothing ever ends at all, okay? You reap what you sow. That was underneath. Okay. Interesting. And there was a little bit of addiction showing up underneath that card. So, okay. I'm getting your pain and suffering here. I feel like Yes, one Reaper teaches us that it is the end, and the end is the end is the end. And the other one teaches us that nothing ever ends. It just begins again in a different way. So I wish you would come back, and I scared myself that day. Showed up here as well. I want to go into your pain just a little bit. And now I know that this part of the message is not going to be for everybody. Okay? Let's get into your pain. I want to know what do I want to know here? Ask for help. You need to ask for help, you guys. Judgment again. You need to get naked for God, surrender to a higher power, and ask for help. That is your advice. That is what is happening here with your pain. Okay? And I'm not going to take it any further than that. I think I said everything that needs to be said here. Hit that thumb, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll check in later. Bye, guys.